Welcome everybody, my fellow music fanatics. My name is uMvulo, and I'll be doing a review on a lady called Thando Panya, actually known as Thando Zide. I'll be doing a review on her EP called uMvulo. Which is, as I found out, that it means that Monday in Xhosa is it Xhosa, you know. And yeah, uMvulo in other languages you might say that, an opening, of things opening up. But yeah, in this Xhosa it means that it's Monday, you know. And yeah, we'll be getting into this EP, this beautiful, wonderfully crafted EP of Thando Zide called uMvulo, which means Monday. And I think that the reason that she called it Monday. Well, I'm assuming, right? I'm just giving what I think, and I think is that it's cause like it's I think it's because of uMvulo, like an opening or a beginning, right? I think it's because of it's the beginning, because of this is her first EP, official EP that she released. And I think it's she's saying that, yeah, everything that begins in uMvulo, so it's a beginning, it's an opening. She's opening up to probably her journey, what she's been through to get here, and also maybe she may be referring to that, that everything starts on a Monday. It's a journey from a Monday going into the other days, and like a journey, so I assume that's what she's referring to when she says uMvulo. Beautifully, crafted EP by Thando Zide, and we're gonna get into the first track called Down. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to the first track called Dawn, and I'll come back and give my review on it. Let's get into it. Okay, so just listen to Down now, the first track of the EP called uMvulo by Thando Zide. This track is an opening, a lovely opening, a get up and go track, called Down. So for me, as I listen to it, I feel the feelings that I get from it is that, light has shone upon you. Get up and go. Don't focus on things that happened, things that have passed. So focus on the light, ahead. That's been shown, or the light that sometimes you don't see the light that that's brought upon you, and you choose to focus on things that happened, or negative things. So I think here she's saying that, look, don't focus on what happened. Wake up, and the day has dawned upon you, the light has dawned upon you. So focus on that, the light that you've been given, and do everything that you can, to make it even bright, to make it even brighter, further, and it's a short and sweet opening of the EP. And one thing I like about her is that immediately you get captivated, you get immense, you get caught, like, by her vocals. Her vocals are so amazing, and also the music. The guy that produced on here, it's just the opening. It's so beautiful, man. It gives you that that energy that, oh, I have to wake up, and I have to keep going. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. I just have to wake up and make it work. Whichever way I can. That's Down, and yeah, the first track, and then now we'll be going into the second track called Intwentle. Let's get into it. Okay, welcome back to the second track by Thando Zide called Intwentle, featuring the Julio. Hopefully I said it correctly. Yeah, man, this track, as I described it, I said that it's a melodic, soulful, heavenly sounding, vocals from Thando Zide. It's mixed with a country sound and deep rooted feel to it, and also it gives you a spiritual feel. The title Intwentle can be loosely or assumedly be translated to a beautiful thing happening in one's life. you know so as I'm listening to this track called Intwentle, one thing that caught my eye on the lyrics is saying that kwa isiXhosa bathi ithando lakho lulunyango, abesuthu bona bathi lerato la hao langfodisa, meaning that in isiXhosa it's referring to the same thing when I'm translating to it, saying that your love, it's healing, to be simply put. She's saying that, but she put it like in two different languages, cultures, and yeah, she's saying that it's a beautiful thing, the love that you have for me or the love that I have for you. I want to reciprocate the love that you have for me, because it's a beautiful thing, and oh my goodness, yeah, here it's about the beauty, the beauty of love, and just being loved, and being able to show that person, the kind of love that they give you. It's not something that you will often, get or receive, and it's a beautiful thing if you are fortunate enough, to come across such love from a certain individual. And what's also catching me on this song is also, for one, the guitar that's being played here. Oh my goodness, and the vocals of Thando Zide. Oh, my sister, you sound so amazing. And like I said, it's very melodic. It's also spiritual. There's so many layers into this thing, like and yeah, there's so many layers to it. But like I said, also the one thing that I get from it is the spirituality side of it, the feelings that I get. And also shout out to Kalen, the Julio, or the Julio, my brother, amazing work on the production. And Thando Zide also, a beautiful song, my sister, and yeah, it's very beautiful, beautifully written song. It does actually, you get, the feeling of it, even the production of it, everything is so well pieced together, and yeah, it's amazing. So right now we're gonna go into the third track called Masenzisa. Let's get into it. I just came back from listening to Masenzisa by Thando Zide as the third track from the EP called uMvulo. So with this one, hey man, she went south with it, Masenzisa, can be put as a pretender, here it's she's saying that, hleka nawe kanti uyangisonda, meaning that I'm laughing with you, I'm having a good time with you, I'm sharing my stuff with you, only to find out that you have secret animosity towards me, only to find out that you hate me, only to find out that you want me down, so that's the journey that she's taking us through on this track. It's deep. It speaks about betrayal, being betrayed by someone that's close to you, being betrayed by someone that you love, and then you're sharing your plans with them. You're sharing like every good thing that happens in your life with them, you know, only for them to wish you not well, only for them to wish you that things could go down, things could fall apart. It's also painful being finding out that the people that you're close to, or the people that you hold dear to your heart, or you thought that they have good intentions with you, as much as that you have good intentions with them, as much as that you love them, they love you the same way, and then they want what's best and the best things for you, as much as that you want for them, but only for you to find out that that's not the case with them. It's a very painful one, a very painful truth to swallow, especially coming from someone who's close to you. It could be a family member, it could be your partner, it could be a friend, and yeah, that's the journey that she's taking us through on this one. That somebody that you love, somebody that you love with, and yeah, for them to turn their back on you and to stab you in it, and to not wish you well, to not want you well. Yeah, that's the experience, and that's the emotions, from this track that I'm listening to, and I can so much relate into it, so much, and I'm sure that most of you, who've listened to this track can also relate to it. So she takes you through a real experience, a real experience that everybody, yeah, you cannot go through a journey of success or a journey of progress without experiencing this one. This is impossible. You will experience it. You will have to experience it, and yeah, it's something you have to go through, but you have to come stronger, on the other end. And yeah, from this one, it's featuring Thando Zulu. And I think also from the production side of it, my brother did well. It has an element of boom bap and alternative sounds, hip hop, and yeah, it has that. Like I said, an element of boom bap to it. I may be wrong, but I'm assuming. I'm just speaking from what I hear, and yeah, that's from the production side of it. There isn't many elements involved in it. Like I said, it's simple, and then but it has that, you can feel it, that the intention with it, also the way she wrote the song, and how she wanted to come across, the message of it, and it came across clearly, also with the sounds, complementing the lyrics, complementing how she laid her vocals. Yeah, it's yeah, the track, it also has you, you kind of, if you have been through the same thing, it takes you back there to to that, specific events where, yeah, it relates to the song. So yeah, it was well put, with alternative sounds, and also hip hop element to it, featuring Thando Zulu, who's also on the production, and yeah, he did also justice in terms of putting it together for Thando Zide to be able to, to lay and craft this piece of work, and be able to lay it, and for it to also come it how it was intending it to, and yeah, that's the song, and we're gonna get into the next one right now, called Ilanga Lako. Let's get into it. So I just came back from listening to Ilanga Lako featuring Manana, the fourth track from the EP by Thando Zide. And man, yeah, and I probably, you can see that the angle have changed, because I'm trying to capture what's left of the sunlight, but hopefully all is still good. And as back to the track, Ilanga Lago featuring Manana. Whew. It speaks about the special persons day, like it could be like their birthday, because Manana comes in with, saying that it's your day, it's basically somebody's birthday, and also, catering to them, cooking up a storm, buying them gifts, and just going all out for them, to show them appreciation, to make them feel loved, to make them feel seen, to make them feel valued. And that's what the song encompasses, that it's your day. In the lyric it says that ilanga lakho lisondele, meaning that your day has come, your special day, your unique day, your earth day, so I have to show you appreciation. I want to show you appreciation. I want you to enjoy, this day of yours, this uniquely crafted day, of which you were born in. And I want to make you feel special. I want to make you feel appreciated. I want to make you feel loved. I want to make you feel seen. And Umanana, he came in and laid it so beautifully. Like immediately when he gets in there, the vocals, and also the lyrics, it's so beautiful. Not mentioning Thando Zide's melodic, symphonic heavenly sounds, vocals. Her vocals are so captivating, honestly. Like, her vocals are so much, and they're so rich, and they're so smooth, on the ear, on the soul, on the heart, on the mind. Yeah, she's so she's so out of this world, and also the song and how she collaborated with Manana on it. Oh my goodness, I can only imagine, the recording session, and yeah, how the emotions, that when they were going through when they were recording it, they were making this song, and also like the recording process of it. It's so beautiful. Like, as you listen to the vocals, as you listen to the message, they're trying to get across, and you can feel it, spirit, you can feel it, in your heart, as much as you might not understand the language. That's the beauty of music, as much as you don't understand what they're saying in terms of like the language barrier, but somehow, I don't know, you can't explain that, somehow you will just feel it. You'll just feel it somehow. And that's why, yeah, one of the reasons why music, it always hits me the way it hits me, why I love it so much, and also, once again, shout out to the producer of this track. Oh my goodness, like this lady, Thando Zide, man, because this is the fourth track, right, into the EP. And as I'm listening to it and listening to how she's put it together, and also like the production of it, yeah, the guys that she's been able to work with, and how they've been able to lay like the vision of each track so far. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's beautiful. And I like this track, I like the message, I like the production, I like how it was, written, I like the message, I love everything about it, and yeah, let's get into the last one, called Simswabisile. Let's get into it. Okay, now as we get into the last and fifth track of Thando Zide's EP, the track is called Simswabisile, meaning that we have disappointed them, we have disappointed him or her, so in this track, this closing track of the EP, as I listen to it, she's saying that we have disappointed them, child of the ancestors, you have disappointed them, child of God, the child of the Most High, the people that were banking on your downfall, that are wishing that you'll be down and out, they've been disappointed. They've been let down. We've let them down, by standing up, by showing up despite, our shortfalls, despite our setbacks, despite our delays, despite all the challenges that we've been through. We've disappointed our enemies, we've disappointed those that wanted us to be down. And that's what it's about, and it's so also there's Africanism to it in terms of the sounds, spirituality. You can hear like cultural, sounds, into it. A lot of it into the elements of this production. And also there's a guy on the end, that I don't know what he's saying, but you can feel that he's like, he's saying something that has to do with like being strong, getting up, showing up, not being afraid, and just be strong and show up, don't be afraid, and keep going, and I love it. I love the closing of this EP called uMvulo by Thando Zide. I love the closing, I love the closing. It as it closes, it leaves you with that, I have to be strong. I have to be strong and stand on what I believe in, stand on what, stand on what I've been brought into this journey, to achieve, whether it be ancestors, God, and you have to stick by that. You have to stick through your journey and disappoint, disappoint them, those that want you down, those that want you to see you fall, disappoint them, and keep going, because of one thing in this world is that nobody can tell you, how your journey is gonna go or how it's gonna end, and it's one thing that as human beings we fail to quite grasp. We try to, I don't know, play some kind of like a spiritual high being in other people's journeys and think we know, we can say where, where they can begin with the journey and where they're gonna end. Some things are beyond us, and yeah, some things are beyond us as human beings, and yeah, some people need to accept that, because things happen in a way, in their own way. There's higher power that make things happen in their own way. And yeah, in closing of the track, Simsawisile, Thando Zide, my sister, thank you very much for a lovely closing message, and a track of the EP. The person who produced this track, Risotwe Chweni Marakalala, my brother, well done for producing this amazing closing track to the EP. Yeah, and now that's it. We're gonna close it, and yeah, let's close it for now. Thando Zide, thank you very much. You've taken us through an amazing, impactful journey with this EP called uMvulo. Let me get back. So now, in closing of the EP called uMvulo by Thando Zide, amazing project, my sister. It's short and sweet, but the message that it encompasses the whole project, it's very clear. There's no way you can catch the messages. there's no way you can catch the journey that you've laid on this project. One thing that I've picked up is that Thando Zide is a very, very vast artist slash musician, very spiritual and deeply rooted in her culture. Make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen. This EP, for me, it represents so many layers of spirituality, culture, wisdom, and knowledge. Also, it encompasses country, music, new age, and alternative sounds. Right? She is definitely very talented. The way she's put together this EP. And it's her first EP, mind you, but the music in this EP, the music, like, it's so rich. The music in it is so rich, and also putting in the way like she's put in like the body of work, and also encompassing it with her culture, to show that cultural side of her, and how well she's connected, to her roots. How she is very connected to her roots is one thing I also appreciate about her. It's something that you don't find with many artists, and you don't find mostly out there. And I appreciate this so much. To also be able to lay out that person's culture and also be proud about it, and also to be so versed in it, and also to showcase the talent, to showcase the learning, also the knowledge in it, and the curiosity in other people to be able to learn from it. There's no doubt that Thando Zide can put out a full album, body of work, a full album project, because she's so talented, insanely talented, not only with the singing, not only with the writing, not only, as an artist, but also like the music, man, and also the person, and also what one thing I've picked up is that she seems like a person that's lovely to be around. She seems like a person that's, she will impact you. She will alter you somehow. Once you experience her, what you get to experience her, genuinely experience her. It seems like she's such. I feel like a down to earth, but also, like I said, with the spirituality also of the music. So you're gonna definitely catch something. You will definitely learn something from her, and yeah, she seems like quite like a good human being to be around, to learn from, to have a conversation with, a lovely human being. What I'm getting from listening to her music, and yeah, I'm so grateful for the music. I'm grateful for the music, and hopefully we can hear more from you, my sister Thando Zide. And yeah, I just want to hear more from you, and I also want to learn more from you, my sister, and also your culture. Also, it's the way you've laid it into this project. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. It's captivating. It's wisdom. It's knowledge. And yeah, with all of that I've said, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the closing of this review. I thank you very much. I almost forgot to mention the producers on the EP of Thando Zide, called uMvulo. Shout out to you guys, Phonix, Dieses, Thando Zulu, John Lundan, Kalen, Julio, and also the underscore Debo. And also Resokoche Chweni Marakalala. You guys did amazing work on the EP. Shout out to you guys. Lovely how you were able to put like the whole vision together and lay this amazing piece of work, short and sweet. Shout out to you guys.